Hello! Happy 2025 Internet. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Batman Arkham Origins. It is been a while, but we'll be doing the challenge maps, starting with Slade. And this is probably the... Well, actually, we might be able to do this next year when we look at the Steam Deck version of Arkham Origins, which, by the way, looks amazing. And I actually have a funny story to tell you guys. We were looking for Link the Cat, and he was missing today, and it turns out he was in New Jersey on top of somebody's roof. So that was crazy. No, I'm just kidding. He was hiding somewhere, and we couldn't find him all day. But Miss Deanna sent us a picture with him on a roof, and it looks exactly like him, even though it's a New Jersey cat. So, but Link was he found a new hiding place, and it was kind of annoying because we couldn't find him. So that's why the stream was delayed. People are like, "Where? What's going on? Why didn't you start at 4 o'clock?" It's like Link was missing. Now he's like, aha! I found a good hiding spot. But because you think that, oh man, did I open the door? Did the cat go outside? I mean, and that's a horrible feeling, is not being able to find a pet, especially when an hour goes by or something like that. So we found him, and now he's back to his rambunctious self. And he found a new hiding place, which I'm not happy about, but not much I could do about it. Because that's what cats do. They hide. And Zelda's been kind of hanging out with us the whole time. So, Slade today. Tomorrow will be probably Batman stuff. We have different Batman skins we could do. The only thing that will be happening is this will be the Wii U version of Arkham Origins. What I don't like about the Steam Deck one, even though it looks beautiful, is you have to replay the entire game in order to unlock stuff. I always wish the challenge modes were separate. So, you have like the main game and then you have the challenges and you can go right into the challenges. But it doesn't work that way. So, I got to start all the way over again. So we're going to go through and get my feet wet with some combat. And then move into some stealth stuff. And that's what we'll be doing. So until January 15th, which is when Donkey Kong comes out, Arkham Origins will be every day, one episode. Plus, we're going to be starting some new stuff, as well as finishing Iron Man. And, like, maybe finishing Lord of the Rings. We'll see. We'll see. So, but yeah.
This is all that was left in that bottle.
Okay. What bottle?
Of the...
Oh, the bubbly? Mm-hmm. Okay. This is all that's left of the bubbly.
Oh, I mean, there's another bottle.
I got this over here. And I got this over here. Like that. The new PlayStation controller needs to go. This thing needs to be really good.
Yeah, I'll try to get my head full.
Yeah, you should get some apple. Amber has a little headache today. And I saved you 3 butter cookies if you want some, because I ate them all. Because I'm bad. Alright, so we've got ranked, we've got campaign, we've got custom, and then we got, I don't know what this is. And we got somebody on a porch. Weird. Why? Alright, here we go.
Oh. Hi, Danny. Danny is the person I met on the last stream. Hi, Luke. How are you? I'm glad you found your cat.
Yeah.
Bless your pet. I have a cat myself. I can't imagine how stressful that was, says Danny.
Well, I mean, he's usually waiting for you when you wake up, and, like, he just was gone. And then Miss Deanna sent us a picture, and it showed Link on the roof of somebody's house.
Yeah, so I thought, well, maybe he... I didn't see him all morning, but I didn't think of it. But Luke is always the one to know where the cats are. He always makes sure they're around before he streams.
So if you guys are ever... This is a trick I can teach you guys. If your cat is ever missing, take a can, any can, like a can of soup, whatever, tuna can preferably. Take a fork and, like, click on it with the fork. And if your animal is home, like your cat is home, or even if your cat is outside, they can hear it. Because cats have very good hearing. Mm-hmm. And that's how Link was able to come back.
Yeah, there was a cute picture you sent, Miss Tiana. Hi, Alpha. Hi, Jotaro. Hi, Movies with Josh. Happy New Year. Hi, Game Wing. Hi, Blues Cat. Hello, everyone.
Now, Slade plays differently than Batman.
Hi. Hi, Mayor Debbie and Kate. Hi, Juan and Captain Zach. Hello, everyone. Jacob Langlet. Good to see you, Jade Rose and Jenny and Marcus, Justin and everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day.
Intensive
training.
I smell fear.
Now it's time for some good Slade gameplay. None of that Suicide Squad nonsense. Yoink. Aha! Just have to remember Slade's gadgets. I think he has a... Does he throw a knife? Oh, he has that. Oh, there was another guy. Oh, I messed up already.
Miss Deanna says it's a different cat that looks like Link. I was even more surprised that the cat was on the roof of our neighbor's house than anything.
Oh, cats can climb on top of people's houses. No big.
Sometimes you see them on someone's yard, but on their house?
Yes. You do.
You're breathtaking, Richard. Thank you so much.
Yep, and if any of our ultimates have not received their stream, please let me know. I'm open tonight. Tomorrow, January 2nd, is already claimed by another VIP. But if any ultimate after Arkham Origins tonight would like your stream, please let me know, because I'm awake. So.
Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Doing well.
Yeah, so if anyone wants their ultimate today, we missed some.
I missed 6. I missed Sammy. I missed James Trigg wants a Looney Tunes game that I've ordered, and it's coming from Amazon, but it's not here yet. Droggle needs it. I think Richard Taylor got his Zelda. Mandragos hasn't gotten his. That's you. Drums of Burke hasn't gotten his. And I think there's like one more. Yeah, it's Advil time. So, it's going to take me a little bit to get used to Deathstroke again, because Deathstroke has different movesets. We started at a little after 5:30. No, it's fine. I had to make the newsletter. I was slow. What gadgets does he have? What is that? Did he put a mine? Did he put a mine on the ground? I have juice. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna restart. What moves does Slade have? He's got a little dart gun. He's got a bat grapple. What else? Does he have any other type of gadgets? Can he break weapons? I guess we'll try to see if he can break weapons, because I don't really play with Slade very much. I don't remember all the things Slade can do. Look what Slade can do! Okay, so this is known as intensive training. Alright. This is intro. 26. 10. This is training. Ah? Don't go to sleep yet, it's good. Hang out. You plan on becoming a member when I get paid? You are a member right now, Movies with Josh. I see your little logo.
Well, he may have gotten addicted, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Amber, and hi, Luke. My cat is a house cat, but I'm glad you guys found your cat, says Danny.
Yep, we found him good.
Yeah.
I'll make
Thank
this
you.
cold, clean,
Appreciate that,
and
Danny. Happy New Year, and good to see you again. Hi, thank you for the super chat, Justo Kenobi.
Oops.
Oh, thank you for the gifted membership, Justo. Oh, he said, I plan on becoming an ultimate member, says Movies with Josh.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Okay.
that's very kind of you, Movies with Josh. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is gonna...
Yeah, we actually, our cat is actually a house cat as well.
Yeah,
Full disclosure.
he's a house cat.
So, we would have been really surprised if he had left.
I mean, he is a little sneaky. Now he's like, my name's being said a lot.
Oh, oh wow, Jotaro. Jotaro, I had to rescue one of our family's cats from the roof once.
Oh, wow.
And I got stuck up there, hence my fear of heights, says Jotaro.
Oh, Jotaro's a hero. I didn't know that.
She was a bit overweight and our windows were at the weird height compared to the overhang. She panicked and then she couldn't get down. I jumped out, but then I couldn't get back in thanks to the stupid windows, says Jotaro.
Oh, gosh.
Oh wow, Jotaro. That was so kind of you to jump out of there to help your cat. That's very kind of you to want to become an ultimate member. Movies with Josh, thank you.
That helps a lot, Josh.
And thank you to all of our ultimate members in the chat and members and people that have been helping the channel out. Thank you guys so much. I'm just gonna be in the background because Luke does better.
Oh, I'm just trying to remember how to play as Deathstroke. I don't really know. Like, I don't know what any of his gadgets are. He's got some free flow stuff. No, I didn't even see Tractor Beam guy.
And this is the game that has the best scene with Batman versus Deathstroke.
It is a cool scene with Batman versus Deathstroke, yeah. It's probably going to take me a couple times because I have to get used to his different attacks.
Thank you, Richard. You're breathtaking. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll read your comment in a second. J-Loom, I'm sorry. Thank you, Justo, for the gifted highlight message. Happy New Year, K-Wings. I hope it's a good year. Love you guys.
We hope so
Love you
too.
back, Justo. Thank you so much.
Well, from new games that we'll be doing the Donkey Kong thing. Amber and I are very much looking forward to Dynasty Warriors Origins because we love Dynasty Warriors, and the new game looks like cinematic. It's incredible. So we'll be covering that.
Thank you so much for your help of the channel all the time, Justo. Thank you so much for your help.
And we're looking at the brand new PlayStation game tomorrow called Wuthering Waves.
Movies with Josh says I love this channel and I want to help
Thank
the
you.
channel. Thank you, Movies with Josh. It's very kind. And Jalen said, K-Wings, I just wanted to thank you for your support. I mean, it's really, the Batman content is the only thing really helping me get through my depression, and I don't know even how much longer I could fight it. I can. We'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers, Jalen. I'm so sorry to hear that. We'll be praying for you, Jalen.
Well, that was a little rough around the edges, guys, but we managed to get all three.
But thank you for the kind words. And I'll be keeping you in my thoughts and prayers.
This is something else because see with Deathstroke, I don't know what his stuff is.
Well, I was gonna do more Arkham content, J-Loom, but Luke was like, our channel will get typecast as only Arkham all year round, and I was thinking like, well, what would be wrong with that?
Well, the problem is what I've been told by other YouTubers, if you cover the same type of game all the time, like it also takes away from all your older like content of that game. So based on the watch time, like let's say we had a really popular Arkham stream we did a couple years ago that had like 10,000 views, and you know it was in the search engine after we were blocked or whatever. The thing that would replace people's search would be our newest thing, and if it has like lower watch time or it doesn't have as many views, it's not going to get enough traction. So that means that older video will get completely killed.
Yeah.
So the more you keep playing the same game over and over again, and this is what Minecraft YouTubers learned the hard way too, is when Minecraft started to fizzle out and they wanted to try to play other games, like the audience that they had created only watched Minecraft. So when they were trying to segue in other games because they were getting tired of playing Minecraft for 10 years, their channels died because they couldn't get their audience to watch anything other than Minecraft, and they had to retire.
Yeah, Jalem, if you did, you send me a request on Marvel Rivals? Because if you did, I'll add you. I didn't know who it was that sent it. Someone named Jay sent it, but I just wanted to make sure it was somebody in our viewers. Cause but if it's you, I'll add you on Marvel Rivals, on our account. I'm so sorry. I'll be praying for you, Jalem. I'm sorry. It's very difficult. I hope this community will help be uplifting to you, and we'll try to play stuff that keeps your mind off of difficulties in life. And we'll be praying that everything goes well for you. I believe things can turn around. I think God has a good plan for all of us for us to have a good life and happy things to happen in our life. That's what I believe.
What you eating, little one?
I just have some chips. My neck's been hurting a lot. Yeah, it hurts so much. And then my shoulder hurts.
You took your Tylenol?
Yes.
Okay. Really gotta get you a chiropractor. I'm trying to do that this year.
Terrific. I can actually smell your
You can
fear.
smell my fear. No, that's just my aftershave. Okay, so he can break weapons, but he doesn't have a lot of weapons.
Thank you very much, you're kind. Yeah, exactly, Game Wing. Yep, free Game Wing. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the Disney Dreamlight Valley movies with Josh. That means a lot to me. I haven't been doing it as much because it's hard to get views on that, but I was thinking it is nice to do things that make me feel happy, and I do like the Disney Dreamlight Valley game, so it does make me feel happy. So I'll do the best I can to keep going with different things. We are going to be showing off some Marvel Rivals costumes, I think, this month.
Marvel Rivals is tomorrow at 3 something, and it'll be the MCU Spider-Man.
Hi, John Duncan. How are you? Hi, everyone. You don't need that. What should I do?
I'll make this cold, clean, and painless.
It's him or us! Take him!
Boink. 10,000 for the first one? That's crazy. I know. I'm sorry you're in pain, sweetie. Oops. Well, that's not off to a great start.
Hell yes!
And did that hurt before you woke me up or after? Okay. Alright, so that's 18. Okay. Hi, Link. How's it going? You coming down? There we go. We're starting to get in the swing of this. So, I still don't know what we're working with Deathstroke, though. Like, what his moves are, what his abilities are. He's got very few gadgets. What are those gadgets? He's got some type of... Ow! Ow! Link, mine? He's got, like, his blow dart gun. Oops. Well, that messed up pretty badly. Oh! That's a cheap shot. Deathstroke is definitely an interesting guy to play as. Bum 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 bum. So cute. That'd have been cool if you could have used this sword, but you can't. You want to know what always surprised me, guys? Is that you couldn't play as the Joker in this, even though they have like one level where you can play as the Joker. Just seems like a... shoot. A huge missed opportunity. I guess they wanted the big appeal to be playing as Deathstroke. But... Yeah. Alright, so I have to get 10,000 on the next one and not mess up. Much better than Batman Arkham Knight? Oh, you mean the challenge maps? The challenge maps in Arkham Knight weren't... I didn't like those. They were, VR stuff. Oh, of course, I'm sure he's better to play in this than Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I don't even want to give that a passing thought. Not one. No. 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 Pop. Break the box. There we go. Dart to the face. Oh, no! I had it in my hands, and then I screwed up. Shoot. I might still get it, though. No. Yeah, I got it. Managed to pull it off. Alright, that's not going to be 50,000, but we still got it. He just does not have that many gadgets, this guy. Which is weird because he would... Aw, 49,000. I mean, it's good enough. It's good enough. We are playing... People are asking, what version of this are you playing on? This is the Wii U. So, yeah. Stun times 4, 0. Ultra Stun. What is Ultra Stun? I don't know what Ultra Stun is. Beatdown finisher, counter, critical, ballistic staff, combo disarm and destroy. You don't get that many points for combo disarm and destroy. I thought you got more than that.
Actually feels better.
With the caster stuff?
Yep. It actually makes me feel better. I'm not in an agony anymore.
Alright, little one.
I don't know why, but it does.
Alrighty. Okay, this one is Overflow. Okie doke. The Like a Dragon series looks interesting. No, I don't want to switch. Yakuza thing looks very interesting. Do you guys know why the other challenge maps are locked, though? I mean, I completed the game, so I don't understand why the challenge maps would be locked. That to me is a little weird. Everything should be unlocked. Overflow, the sewers. This is gonna be the rabbits. 10,000, 20,000, 40,000.
I'll make this cold, clean, and painless.
Come here, rabbit. Oops. It's all about them rabbits. So that'll probably bring us to 8. Yes, darling. Hmm? Thank you, little one. Ow! Oh, wow! You have castor oil on your hands. It burns my head. It burns! It feels hot. I don't like that. No, I don't have anything wrong with my head, so my head doesn't need healing. Shoot. No, I don't like that. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Bam, bam. No, I messed up. It's over. I screwed up. We're gonna have to do this one again. How many times have I replayed challenge maps in Arkham? A lot.
Here we go.
The challenge maps is almost like its own game, in a sense. And challenge maps are kind of like their own little thing. Darn it! I fell short. Alright, so I only got 2 rounds left to get 40,000. Jeez. I'm doing terrible. I'm doing so bad. Why am I doing bad? So, how do you guys feel about, does he have a combo takedown? Yes, he does! Okay, that is gonna help tremendously. Yep, I see, sweetie. He does have a combo takedown. Alright. We're doing this again. We're doing this again. I didn't know he had a Batarang takedown. That's good. That's very good. Batarang takedowns do a lot of points. Okay, so he's got a Batarang takedown move with his bow staff. He's got back grapple attack. He's got like a basic Batarang. No explosive gel, which I don't really use that anyway. He can break weapons. What else does he do?
Oh, so who are you looking at in multiverses today? There's special snow skins or
What? Yeah,
winter.
there's I'm getting a pack of 3. It has Velma, Batman, and Harley Quinn in it. The Harley Quinn and the Batman skin look interesting. They also announced, or rather, there's been some leaks that have happened. The duck season, rabbit season stage is coming this spring. So Bugs Bunny is finally getting a stage, and the stage actually looks pretty decent.
I'm sorry, I didn't see your comments, Jalen. No, I am able to talk to people better on my solo streams earlier, like, and try to give encouragement, because I usually try to stay in the background on the Batman ones, but,
I messed up.
I will pray for you, and we all care about you a lot, Jalen. We like having you here, and you shouldn't give up trying every day, because that's the best thing you can do, is just try again every day. That's what I do. I'm good at trying. I just try every day. I usually fail every day, but I get up and try again. That's all I can do. The best thing you can do is, even if you fail every day, the best thing you can do is get up and try again. That shows that you're still human, you're still trying. And I'm very proud of you for trying every day, Jalen. I'll be praying for you, my friend, and you're gonna be okay, I promise.
It's 1200.
I don't know if you're still here. You might be gone.
Alright, so that's 1500, 1600. Yeah, so see the, oh, that was because of, flawless free flow focused. Okay, so you get 1000 if you do that. Okay, alright. I'm still surprised we don't have but anyway, about Deathstroke. So they announced that the guy who was cast to play Deathstroke in the DCU before, they're not going to be using him, which is kind of a bummer because the dude has been training like all this time to be Deathstroke, and they keep saying, "Oh yeah, we're totally, you know, going to do something with you," and they're just like, "Yeah, no, we're going to go with somebody younger." It's like, dude's been prepping since 2000 and I'm trying to think, 2018 to be Deathstroke, and he had that one brief cameo at the end of Justice League, and they're just like, no, it's not happening. But Jason Momoa is coming back as Lobo, and everybody's excited by that. And apparently he has a teaser at the end of Superman or something. But it's just kind of like, eh. I think that guy would have made a great Deathstroke. Personally. Ah?
Well, it was on VR though.
Arkham Shadows is already out.
Arkham Shadows on VR? We played it on VR, Arkham Shadows.
It's exclusive to Meta. I don't think it's going to come to anything else, is it? I know they're working on new content for Arkham Shadows, but maybe that's what he's talking about. Oh, shoot. Free flow bonus is all messed up now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think oh, I think it's free on Game Pass, Danny? Assassin's... Oh, I'm sorry, not Arkham. Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah, we won't.
Sorry, AC Shadows. Sorry about that, Danny. I had the wrong one. Sorry about that.
No, we won't.
Yeah.
We won't be.
Well, that's neat that it's free on Game Pass. I hope you enjoy that. He's playing on PS5 Pro as well. Yeah. Yeah, we do like some Assassin's Creed games. Especially with Ezio. But yeah, I hope you enjoy that, Danny. I forgot. Sorry. AC Shadows, not Arkham. What am I thinking?
Ooh, just pull it off.
Wait, I read that wrong. Sorry about that.
That was really, really, that was close. They still managed to pull it off, though. Again, with that 43,000, just enough. But, I mean, the thing is with Arkham Challenge stuff, I mean, your goal is just to get all three. So, I mean, there's all three right there. So. There's all three right there. Ta-da! Alright.
Yeah, I do like when things are free on Game Pass, though.
Okay, this is called Panorama. 51. Pan. Oh.
Yeah, no, you wrote it right, Danny. Arkham was on my mind, so that's why I misread it.
Panorama.
Oh, no, you're fine. Most people know that as Assassin's Creed. I get things wrong sometimes because I'm like, doing so many things at once. I'm like looking at the chat and trying to respond to people and everything.
Is that weird soup again?
Yeah.
Oh, it smells terrible.
Really?
Yeah, it makes me feel nauseous.
Really?
Oh yeah. The Panorama. Okay.
More amateurs below my pay grade.
Aha! No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, darn it. Wrong guy, Slade. Wrong gentleman. Want the guy with the knife. There you go. One. Okay, that didn't really do as much as I wanted. But I don't think we broke our free flow focus. So it's like, hi.
Yeah, I mean, you're fine, J Luna. I mean, that's what I think a gaming channel is good for, is like, you know, like it's hard to like vent to our families and stuff like that, because we always have to kind of put on a good face for them and stuff. So like, just hanging out and just, you know, saying what's on your mind in like a gaming chat actually is a really good way to get what you're thinking out. So I don't think it's actually a good place for that, actually.
Bam! So that came out to what? It's gonna be
So
15, 17, 18.
What do you,
Hmm?
so what do you have to do? You have to complete all these as Slade?
Yeah.
So you don't want me to eat this soup here next to you?
I mean, just every once in a while, I guess it's okay, but it's very potent smell.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't nauseous, and now I'm nauseous. Sorry.
No, it's my fault. Oops.
Understood. Oh, don't mess it up me. There we go. That's a good one.
What are all the challenge missions they have in Arkham Origins?
Well, some of them are locked, and I don't know why they're locked. Like, they shouldn't be locked.
Oh, that's weird because you went through the...
Well, this is on a different Wii U, so this is the Wii U that we did the series on this year. I didn't tackle any of the challenge maps, so...
Oh, so maybe you have to get through Slade before you get through all the other ones?
No, they're locked for some reason. I don't remember. Maybe I forgot to do something when I replayed the story. I don't know.
Oh, maybe there was some way to... It's like an item you had to get or something.
I don't know. No! No, there's no item that I have to get. I can't remember why they're all locked. Which is probably going to present... It might be that I have to go deal with Riddler informants, which I can do on this stream. I mean, they're all highlighted.
Yeah, I went through today we went through Guardians of the Galaxy. We're doing all those electrical puzzles.
I vaguely remember that.
Frustrating, and I do remember when Groot helped me in the one area. So I was like, oh, I remember this. Was this like Groot? And we didn't find Nikki and her mom yet, but we're almost there. I remember when you were putting the pieces together and being like, oh, it's Star-Lord's daughter, and it was like, no, it's not. It's just a random girl, and you were just like, no, it's her. It's his daughter. You figured it out before anyone.
I have an act for doing that.
I don't know.
I'm gonna pop off your egg,
I don't know how you're able to.
Oh! Sucker punch to the face! Rude.
They ain't gonna recognize your body when I'm done with you.
Nope. Okay, he's done now. Goodbye. And you're trouble. You need to go away. Goodbye. Hello.
Yeah, people were talking about today how everything's closed.
Still? Oh, right.
Yeah,
Today's
it's
New Year's.
It's New Year's Day. Everything is closed. Post office, everything. Grocery stores, everywhere is closed.
There we go.
I guess if people forget to get food in their house and it's New Year's Day, they have to fast for a day until New Year's is over. Because there's like literally not. Well, you could go to a gas station.
See how these aren't unlocking? Complete challenge mode campaign to unlock this. Oh.
What does that mean?
I know what this means. I know what that means. Okay.
Oh, I wonder if Walmart's open today.
So these, we can do these, and then we have to unlock the challenge. Okay, I understand what's going on. So there's actually not that many challenge maps, to be honest. Okay, so we're on this one now. This one is Death Sentence.
So you said you like these challenge maps
I like challenge maps in general in Arkham.
better
I
than
say,
the Arkham Knight ones, or
well,
that's what somebody said?
the Arkham Knight ones were VR. Basically, it's like a Batman is doing a like an AR challenge, like that 3DS thing where there's like all these holograms and stuff, and it's not. It doesn't feel the same. Whereas like the challenge maps feel like a fun little mini game that's connected to Arkham, and it's like a separate game mode. So it's like if you don't want to go through the whole free roaming and whatever, then you have these modes where you can go back and replay some of the more challenging, like Predator and combat scenarios, and, you know, try to go for a score to see if you're really good at playing it. Whereas the Arkham Knight, they tried to bring back some really popular things, like the Batcave and Crime Alley and all this other stuff, but it was all like holograms you're fighting. It didn't have the same, like, you know, feeling as doing challenge maps in Arkham City and Arkham Origins.
Oh, I will, Amber. I just need to double check if Eternal Strands is free on Game Pass in the morning, because it ain't 100%. I ain't 100%. I just completed Indiana Jones on Xbox the other week. Awesome, Danny. We enjoyed that. Indiana Jones on the Great Circle.
Yep.
I also like Xbox Game Pass. They have a cool sale going on Xbox right now, or there's some games for like $1.99. I was able to get Rayman Legends for $3, and Assassin's Creed Black Flag is only $7 on Xbox right now, if anyone is wanting to get it. So, I mean, they have some really good sales on Xbox right now. Yeah.
This is not gonna be pleasant.
Not gonna be pleasant for you. Death Sentence. Bloop.
How hard is it to kill one nut job?
You know, well, I mean, people get, probably get annoyed with me, like, responding, but I mean, yeah, we'll definitely keep you in our thoughts and prayers, J-Loom, and, I don't know, there's been times I felt like that as well, and, even years I felt like that, so, I mean, sometimes,
Shoot. Messed up badly.
We'll be keeping you in our thoughts and prayers, and I'll make sure to say hi to you in the chat, Jalen. I don't always remember to, and I appreciate the kind words you said about I think Luke's Batman videos are calming too. He's a very sweet. I like Luke's Batman videos. He's a sweet person, so I like watching his videos.
Huh?
Your videos are calming to people. Your Batman videos.
How are my Batman videos?
They are. They help people that are going through difficult times. That's what Jalen was saying.
Okay, thank you. So it's only one? Nice. No. Oh, I hit the button. You stinker. I think this is my second round, so I'm not doing very well. I have to do this over. Probably. we're only at... Oh, no.
Well, you said there was a guy that was going to play Slade, and now they're going to probably replace him with a younger person.
Joe Manganiello, or whatever his name was, the guy who Ben Affleck cast, and the dude who appeared in Justice League, just found out that he's not going to have a part of James Gunn's universe, so...
So hopefully they've been paying him all the time he's been training or something.
Nope.
Wow.
He was supposed to get his own Deathstroke movie, he was supposed to get a bunch of stuff, and nope. So, another talented actor thrown to the wayside.
It's so weird when they have an actor that's like 38 and then they're like, we're gonna go with someone younger, and they cast someone who's 36, and it's like,
You want to know what's funny?
it's like, that's not very much younger at all. You could have just cast the first person.
That's not the funniest thing. So, Matt Reeves said that he wanted a younger Batman for his trilogy so that we could focus on a younger Batman. By the time that they get around to having Robert Pattinson's Batman come out again, he'll be exact same age that Ben Affleck was when he filmed BVS.
Wow.
Yep. So, how in the world are they going to have like a 40-something-year-old Robert Pattinson play like a 20-year-old Batman? They better do a time skip or something because, I mean, Ben was done dirty.
So Ben was 40 when...
Ben was 42 or 43 when he did BVS.
Wow, so almost the same age.
So by the time Robert Pattinson's next Batman movie comes out, Robert Pattinson will be 42 or 43.
That is so stupid.
Right, because their idea was before there was going to be the Batman movie every 2.5 years.
See, this is why, like... I just think it's just like, this is karma for them because...
Ouch.
It's just like, you have somebody willing to make a good movie, and then you're like, wait, you're not good enough for me, I'll get someone better. And whenever you have that attitude, it usually ends up backfiring, because you already had somebody that was fine before. You had a person that was very good at their job before. You decided to try to replace them for, quote, someone better, and it never works out that way.
Never said somebody better. Matt Reeves says, I want to go with younger Batman stories, so Ben Affleck would be too old. That's what he said.
Yeah, I know, but it's just stupid. They should have appreciated the people they had and not treated people like they were replaceable. It's their own fault. Oh, that sucks.
Whoops.
Well, I hope Ben Affleck... Well, I mean, he already has... I think he really did want to play Batman.
He wanted to play
And,
Batman because of his kid wanted him to play Batman.
Honestly, though, he will have done one of the best Batman scenes of all time with the warehouse theme.
Yep.
There's no way that Robert Pattinson can really hold a candle to that. Even, you know, even Christian Bale didn't have as cool a scene as that.
Nope. And if you really watch the warehouse scene again, it's basically Arkham Batman. Because think of all the things that Ben Affleck's Batman does in that scene. So he disarms all the enemies. He uses stealth. Because the first thing he does is he uses like psychological warfare. The people who are standing, like, there's a whole army of guys standing there with guns, like looking at the elevator. And, you know, Batman then pulls the ground out from under them. Then he uses his bat grapple to go to the top. He uses a gadget to disable, like, a good group of their guns. Then he jumps on one guy, disarms him, and has the dude, like, shoot, and they drop all their weapons. He's basically using different, like, Arkham gadgets, like, as his Batman, to show that he's basically doing, like, free-flow combat. It was amazing. I don't know if we'll ever see that again or not.
Ozzer Gamer David says, nothing soothes the soul of losing... Oh, I'm sorry about your dog. Ozzer Gamer lost his puppy and got another.
I'm so sorry.
Says, nothing soothes the soul of losing one dog, getting another, than watching Kwingsletsplays Batman video. And thank you, Ozzer Gamer David.
You know what this is called.
If they want someone younger, they better get somebody who's 18 years, says Ben. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was their excuse. They got rid of Ben because they said, we want to do younger Batman stories, but yet they're dragging their feet to get the sequel out. And Batman didn't even show up in the Penguin show. And the Penguin show takes place continuity-wise right after the Batman. It's like literally days or weeks or months after the Batman. And, you know, supposedly the Batman 2 was going to take place like a couple weeks after the Batman. Well, Robert Pattinson is going to age 5 years by that point, and no amount of makeup is going to make him look like this young, you know, Bruce Wayne type character.
Maybe they just thought he was a vampire since he played one.
I don't know. I can't read what that even says. Pano something.
I don't have my glasses on at the moment.
No, it's based on how the words are written. With the something.
Because that's what I'm feeling.
Panopishan? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of comments about different Batman things. Oh, I don't trust Hollywood, says Game. Yeah, Hollywood, they're just crazy. Was this game good? Says 7.
Yeah.
When he has a Deathstroke profile picture. Yeah, it is. Hi, Savon. Hi, Justin. Hi, everyone. And Rosie. Thanks, Amber and K-Wing. Rosie was a good dog, but cancer is common in those killer in German veterans. Sorry to hear that, David. I'm so sorry. I remember all the pictures you had with Rosie on Facebook. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for your loss, David. Sorry about Rosie. Agent David has a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
I love this game, says Richard. Why would they have made a Penguin show but not have a Batman in it whatsoever, says 7.
Oh no. Shoot.
The best film of all time was with Heath Ledger and Christian Bale, iconic. The Batman film. Yeah.
The Dark Knight
it was pretty good.
Dark Knight is my favorite Christopher Nolan movie, but my favorite Batman movie that Christopher Nolan made is Batman Begins.
Yeah, I like Batman Begins as well.
The Dark Knight is a perfect Christopher Nolan, like perfection, like Chris Nolan style movie, but in terms of a Batman story, it doesn't really work. It's like a Christopher Nolan like with Batman in the world, but like all these other characters, it's more like a crime thriller than it is a Batman film. Whereas Batman Begins is all about Batman. Like it's all about the Bruce Wayne, how he's dealing with his fear of bats, and it's a phenomenal Batman movie. But The Dark Knight has so many different elements that Batman is in it, but he's not the focus of it. Because you've got like the corruption of the city, you've got the crime-related stuff that Joker does, like the whole crime thriller. It's an amazing crime thriller movie, but it's not really a good Batman movie. But it's still peak cinema. It's just Batman Begins did a better Batman story.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured you were saying The Dark Knight. Yeah, definitely, Danny. It all. Yep. Batman Begins is my favorite of the trilogy also, says Richard. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I like that, but a lot of people like The Dark Knight also, so that's really good.
The Dark Knight is peak cinema, but it just doesn't do a good job of like... Batman's kind of like a side character in the movie, and you never want Batman to be the side character in your own movie. Because that's kind of what happened with Batman Returns. Batman Returns is very much a Penguin movie. And Batman's in it.
Loki, my new puppy, is doing his best to fill in the gaps, says Oscar Dean.
Oops. Shoot, I should do that again. I'm making so many mistakes. Yep.
Yeah, we are excited about the James Gunn Superman movie. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, The Dark Knight was your first IMAX experience? Interesting, Danny. Oh, wow. Oh. I also agree that Batman Begins as a very powerful, very more type of Batman film. Very powerful. Yeah. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own. You guys can definitely have your favorite. Dark Knight is my favorite, says Alpha. Yeah, a lot of people. Well, a lot of people like The Dark Knight. And some people like Batman Begins. People are entitled to whatever they like the most. I'd have to admit Heath Ledger played a realistic Joker. All the live-action Jokers I've seen, says John Duncan. Yeah, he was very scary in that.
Terrorist Joker.
Yeah.
Have to do this again.
Oh, in the Dark Knight, Batman felt a little weak, maybe? Oh. I don't know.
He was a side character in his own movie.
Yeah, that movie they were pushing. That movie was not how it was actually intended. They wasn't gonna have as much of Heath Ledger in it, but he died.
Yep.
So they put in a ton of Heath Ledger footage, like all the footage, because I believe they filmed for several movies that they were gonna do, because they were also gonna be having Aaron Eckhart be Two-Face, which he never got to do that role because Heath Ledger died. Because he would have been, they would have spliced in different scenes of the Joker, and they would have had different villains. But because Heath died, then they basically made a tribute to him in that film.
Yep, they used every single bit of Joker footage that they had for Heath Ledger's final film, even though it wasn't Heath Ledger's final film. His final film was something else where a bunch of his actor friends helped him finish the movie. That was his final movie. But yeah, every Joker thing, even if it didn't work, like Nolan put it in the movie, and it became like this Joker biopic kind of.
Yeah, it became like the Joker movie.
Yeah. Because both Joker and Two-Face were gonna have a bigger role in the third movie, but, you know, because they were planning out a trilogy. And Two-Face was supposed to be the big part of the big climax. Like, he was going to be introduced in the second movie as but they had to rush all his stuff because, you know. And Joker was going to... So basically, you know how Two-Face was wound up and they had him, like, for the last, like, 20 minutes of the movie? There was going to be an entire movie about Aaron Eckhart's, like, Two-Face. Dealing with the death of Rachel Dawes, his descent into madness because of what the Joker did. And then it just kind of, like... For what they were able to do, I think it was kind of amazing that they were able to piece everything together with Heath gone. And while they did rush the Two-Face story tremendously, I mean, for what they had to do, I think they did an amazing job.
I love the Michael Keaton movies, K-Wings in chat. We love Michael Keaton too, Game Wing.
But you could tell there was more to the story, especially if you go back and you watch the deleted scenes and the web series where Harvey Dent is like on talk shows and stuff like that, with Aaron Eckhart in role of Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent was supposed to have like a very tragic end that we would have saw over the course of the third movie. So the first movie was going to deal with Batman and the League of Assassins. The second movie would deal with the Joker. And then the third movie would deal with the fall of Harvey Dent. And then, you know, we still don't know what David Goyer said would be how the movie ended. We just know that Two-Face was going to have a huge part of it, and it was going to be very hard on Jim and Batman because their friend, you know, became one of their greatest enemies. But instead it was a rushed ending, you know.
K-Wings, what... Who do you think played the perfect Joker in live action? Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, or Joaquin Phoenix? I didn't actually see the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix.
That's always
I think it would be hard to compare.
It's always very hard to compare stuff like that because each Joker that's being used in the movies is a different comic book Joker. So Jack Nicholson's version of the Joker is based on like the 1940s. He's like the laughing man killer, the mobster character. Heath Ledger's Joker is based on like more of like the serial killer, kind of like grunge Joker, like from some of the more darker like novels and stuff like that. Whereas the Joker that we had for Jared Leto is based on All-Star, which, you know, the mafia, or not mafia, the I forget what he is. He's kind of like the crime boss type guy.
Richard was saying I saw in interviews with Zack Snyder and Ben Affleck where they said the warehouse scene was based off Arkham games.
Yep. It's because Ben Affleck was a fan of the Arkham games.
J-Dog says, actually, I changed my mind. My opinion on The Dark Knight Rises. It's actually my favorite Batman movie. I love Catwoman's arc and I love Bane. What I love most about it is Batman doesn't die. Says J-Dog. Yeah, that was one of the best things about Nolan's films, is that Batman actually had a happy ending at the end.
Or he had an Inception ending.
I think he had a happy ending where he got to just be a normal person.
The world is far too small a place for someone like Bruce Wayne to just disappear.
But he did. I think he had a happy ending.
Nolan still won't tell people.
I think it was real. Otherwise, what does that mean, Inception? Like he was a dream?
Yep, Alfred was hallucinating. Yeah.
No, it was real.
I think he survived. They even gave a hint that he survived because the autopilot was fixed.
Yeah, Tom Hardy did a great job as Bane also, and that the first Bane fight is very terrifying, says Danny. Cool swag. Yeah. What's our opinion on Colin Farrell versus Danny DeVito's Penguin? Kai, I mean, those are such different penguins.
They're different penguins.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, it's hard to judge because everybody's like, oh, you know, so-and-so is a comic accurate Batman or they're a comic accurate Joker or something like that. Like with Michael Keaton was doing a version of the 1940s Bob Kane, Bill Finger Batman, except he was wearing all black, and that Batman straight up murdered people. The Batman that we had with Val Kilmer was trying to do like, kind of like the Silver Age-ish. Little bit of like, I wouldn't say, not too much camp, whereas Adam West was full-blown camp. So Adam West was literally the 60s Batman. The 70s Batman was Chris Nolan's Batman. It was based after the Dennis O'Neil, Neil Adams run. Ra's al Ghul, Man-Bat, you know, that kind of stuff. The Ben Affleck Batman is Frank Miller. So he's the late 80s. Dark Knight Returns, Batman Year One. That's the Frank Miller Batman. With a little bit of Arkham there for flavoring. And then the current Batman that we have right now, that Matt Reeves is using inspiration from, he says that Batman is supposed to be based on like Chuck Dixon Batman. More of a detective and stuff like that. So every Batman that we have is based on a certain era of the comic books that inspired them. So in a sense, every single Batman is comic accurate to different versions that they borrow inspiration. So people are like, oh man, Keaton was not an accurate Batman. It's like, he's an accurate Batman to the 1940s, 1939 Batman.
Yeah. And also Keaton was the one who basically, without Keaton we wouldn't have any live action Batmans.
No,
there would be no Batman Begins. There wouldn't be any.
Adam West was the guy who did the...
Well, yeah, but he made it was so campy that... And then Keaton inspired the animated series.
Yep,
and then
Keaton inspired the animated series.
The animated series inspired everything else, such as the Arkham games, and the Arkham games inspired Ben Affleck to do that warehouse scene. So
yep,
they all inspired each other. And of course, without Adam West, though, we wouldn't have had Keaton. So like, he kept the Batman name alive in the TV so we could have an actual movie.
The next Batman that we're getting for James Gunn is inspired by the Grant Morrison. So the Grant Morrison Batman run was like 2009 through 2014. And that was the one that had Damian as his son. So, like, that's the version of Batman we'll see whenever that happens.
The Rises felt kind of disjointed because compared to the other two, and also Anne Hathaway's Catwoman never felt quite right, says Joe. Yeah, I mean, I think Rises was messed up because they had to use hold of. I think there was going to be other things happening.
Bane was never a plan to bring in.
I think the Rises wasn't going to happen like that. I think it was their original vision because Heath Ledger dying really messed up everything, especially because Aaron Eckhart was going to be a huge character as Two-Face, and that got completely scratched. And I also agree, like, if you look at the scenes with Anne Hathaway compared to the scenes with Michelle Pfeiffer, like, there's no I mean, even if you compare 60s Catwoman to Anne Hathaway, you know, it's hard. I can't remember any 60s Cat. What was a 60s Catwoman to the TV show? Darn it.
Julie Newmar?
Any of them. Julie Newmar, or I was gonna say Yzma. I couldn't remember.
Yzma?
The other
Eartha Kitt?
Eartha Kitt or Julie Newmar. They were both great Catwomen, and just no offense, but Anne Hathaway, yeah. I mean, I actually cosplayed as her for Halloween, but yeah, she didn't compare to any other person that played Catwoman. It wasn't quite the same. I can't say anything else because people will be mad at me, but yeah, I wasn't a fan of Anne Hathaway's Catwoman.
Most people won't.
I found her performance was very, like, brick wall, like, robotic. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't good.
She's never called Catwoman or Selena even in the movie.
Yeah, they set up they were setting up Robin. Is anyone else disappointed in the scene with Robin? That never happened. The whole film they set up for a team. Yeah, they were setting that one guy up as Robin. Yeah, it never happened. There was a lot of things they were setting up that never happened.
Well, no, like the final film, The Dark Knight Rises, they had to make a completely different story that went back to the events of the first movie. They had to go back to what the ground for Batman Begins did, because, like, Bane and Talia were, you know, connected to the very first movie, and the only aftermath they had is, like, you know, that people blamed Batman for the death of Dent, so they had that as part of the reason why Batman retired. But they had a whole different story in mind, which we still don't know all the specifics. All we know is that if Heath Ledger never died, the biggest thing that Nolan wanted to do is he wanted to bring justice to Two-Face because of what Tommy Lee Jones did wrong. He really wanted to get into the psychology and everything of Two-Face, and, you know, the Rachel Dawes death was always a part of the movie, but that was kind of like the end game of the movie, like with his transformation and, you know, descent into madness as Two-Face, which they condensed into 15 minutes, was supposed to be a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, my favorite version of Two-Face was animated series Two-Face, and I think Aaron Eckhart was going to be something like that in real life.
It was going to be a psychological thriller. The first movie is, like, you know, about the psychology of Batman. The second movie is supposed to be about the tragedy of Batman, the death of Rachel Dawes. And then the third movie was supposed to be Batman's failure with Harvey Dent. Something that would, you know, add to his crime-fighting career.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised they didn't still do Aaron Eckhart's arc, even though he's died, like...
They killed him. How can you bring him back for the third movie?
Right. Instead of have him turn into Two-Face, they just had him die.
The plan was always for Two-Face to die, though. It's just he was going to have more screen time in the third movie.
Yeah, so he would have died after the third movie.
No, he would have died in the third movie.
Yeah.
We just don't know how.
Sorry, I knew I was gonna, like... Yeah, I understand. Some people like Dan Hathaway as Catwoman or something, but... I mean, like... just yeah, I'm not. I really like the Keaton films on Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. What is our favorite Batman on screen? On live action? I don't know. I think Luke likes Michael Keaton the best.
I don't know. I didn't get to see enough of... I was starting to really like Ben Affleck, but I always hated his ears were so small.
Yeah, and we actually called that. We knew that Ben Affleck was gonna... We called it in a video like years before Ben Affleck got recruited as Batman. We were like, they were gonna start like looking for someone to play Batman, and we were like, you know who would be great? Ben Affleck. And people were like, no way. And it's in a video, an older video, where we were picking like people that we thought would be great as Batman. And we said he has the chin, like he could totally be Bruce Wayne, and he was great at it.
He was good at it. All right, so I can't even see what that says. Panopticon. I guess that's what that means. Alright, so in order to unlock stuff, it says, we gotta go back. You have to go to campaign. You have to do this. So this one says, intensive training, breaking in, 25 to life.
I would have to say, like, the scariest Joker for me isn't, isn't actually Heath Ledger. I think the scariest Joker for me is the animated series Joker. I think he was much scarier.
I already told you, Jalen, that the best way to help depression is you have to like find ways of like getting your mind off things. Your mind is a very powerful tool, but it's a tool that you have to put to work.
Like,
distract yourself with things that you really like and think about those things. What you put in your mind really helps.
I don't know, I think everyone goes through it for different things, so, depending on what could be causing it, like sometimes there's some, family or work or something that's causing it, or things just aren't going right. So whatever, I feel like a lot of people fall into that because they're very sad about something or things are very hard. So I feel like, like whatever the problem is that's causing it, you might not be able to fix it right away, but if you just keep working like little steps towards it, it helps. Like for me, like I was, like sometimes people were, like putting a lot of pressure on me, like I wasn't good enough and stuff for certain things, so I just work towards like a goal, like think of a goal, like what you want to work towards, and then work a little bit towards that every day. And then the hours that you can't do anything about it, like say everyone is in your life is really mean and hateful and cruel, like you can't do anything about that, like they're always going to be like that. So try to just focus on something else than how people are like that. So like I would, for me, this is my personal opinion, just like for me, I'll just say like I was I was far away from home for many years, and I couldn't finish. I had a scholarship and I couldn't continue my scholarship. My husband got in a car wreck and almost died. I had to drive 1,200 miles to see if he was okay. And during that time, I got disowned by family, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Everyone hated me, and even Luke's family basically hated me. Everyone did. Everyone thought I was doing the wrong thing, and people were against me. Everyone I knew was against me for years. And everyone thought I was a bad person. And so all I could do was just do the best I could, just one thing at a time. Luke, when Luke was really in and out of the hospital, even though he really didn't, neither of us had the money for it, he made sure to get me a small piano so I could, and that helped me, you know, electric piano, and that helped me a lot. But for me, what helped me is having a goal. Like, some people ask me why I watch so many documentaries. Well, I wanted to get back into college. That's actually the real reason. I wanted to get back to college, so I just kept watching every documentary I could. So, I mean, that's what I was doing. It was my goal. And now, like, even now, like, there's a lot of things in my life that aren't going right. You know, I can't go back to music school right now. I have to... Luke and I have all this stuff from YouTube debt and everything. So, government debt and hospital debt and everything. So we have to work ourselves really hard every day. So I just, you know, people are disappointed in me. They wish I, you know, but Luke isn't disappointed in me. He's always loves me. I'm always good enough for him. But not everyone has somebody like that. I'm personally, if you're able to get yourself a cat, there's one great way to get out of depression. Because a cat loves you no matter what. And it really doesn't cost that much to feed a cat. You just get a little thing of litter and a little can of food, and the cat just snuggles up on you and just makes you feel unconditionally loved, which is the best thing ever. If you, like, for me, like, I don't have a lot of time to practice my piano. I try my best to, you know, get down there in 5 minutes a day or something, try to play the piano or read. I listen to books on tape. I try to go to the park for like 5 minutes, look at the trees. You could go out to a movie, just anything you can think of to, like, your mind is very powerful. When Luke was in and out of the hospital, and when he was coming back and Luke was in the hospital like literally hundreds of times. And there were times where he was, because of he hit his head on the windshield and he had like brain trauma, he couldn't focus. He was having, I can't even mention it because I don't want him to have an attack now, but it was very bad, and you know, he could end up in the hospital. So I would turn on nostalgia is a huge thing. I used to turn on his childhood show, Transformers, and when he would be literally gasping for breath, unable to breathe, about to appear that he might even like die, and we might have to go to the ER yet again another day, like for the next time that week, over and over and over again. I would randomly just turn on his show, and he would start, and I'd be like holding on to him and trying to calm him down and try to listen to him breathe, because I went to medical assisting so I could listen for his breaths. And when he started hearing the music from the show in the background, it reminded him of being a kid. And he was able to come out. He was able to start breathing. So your mind, literally, you can go from feeling like the world is crashing down on you and everything is for nothing and you have no reason to live, to literally snapping yourself out of it and having hope and thinking, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to go on a walk. I'm going to make myself some eggs. I'm going to work hard at my job. Even if everyone's mean to me at my job, I'm still going to put my best foot forward. You know, like I hear on the radio, they say the world is full of nice people, and if you can't find one, then be one. So even if everyone in your life is terrible, you can be better than everyone around you. I know that there are jerks in the world, and sometimes everyone you know is a jerk, but that doesn't mean, you know, that doesn't mean that your life has to be terrible. Your own personal life, like sometimes when I'm very upset, I'll just go down to my little beanbag chair and I'll have like a little routine. Like a routine will help you with depression, like really well.
Shoot.
Have like a little routine where I read a little bit. I do on my free Duolingo app. I learn like a language. I do positive things. I go on a walk for a little bit. I, listen to music I like for a little bit. Whatever. Just like have a routine, and you do those things that are yours that makes you a better person. Like make a goal. I'm this way now. Everyone quote hates me now, or everything in my life is going terrible now. And make a goal, like, but next year I'm gonna be this, and people are gonna, like, for me, I had to challenge myself and try to help people like respect me more, and I'll stop talking. But one thing I did, people were really rude to me about me not being a good enough wife or woman because I couldn't cook, so I went to cooking school. You could do something even like that where, you know, just something to, like for me, like we lost a child and I was very depressed. I didn't have any reason to live. And that's when I went to cooking school. Still trying to start pay all that off, but for me, I would just focus yourself 1000%. Pick something you really think you can't. For me, I couldn't go to cooking school. I was terrible at it. I was already depressed though, so I might as well go for it since my life is supposedly over anyway. I might as well go for it. So I did, and now I'm a really good cook. But you don't even have to become a really good cook, just focusing on something. So I didn't mean to talk over you. I'm done talking. I know.
Just concentrate.
Yeah, just focus your... you are an amazing person. God created you for wonderful and amazing things. He didn't make a mistake creating you. And He didn't create you to have a life where you're sad all the time and feel like nothing matters, because every second of every day matters. And you're very valuable and very important. And life does not attack people that are doing the wrong thing. Like people that are rude and are always getting away with really mean things and are bullies, like Bully McGuire or whatever. Like people that are really rude, they seem to sometimes have a better life than nice people. People who are rude, they get away with everything. And they supposedly have a great life. And then people like us, it's like, life gets you down and is attacking you because you're just trying to be a good person, trying to do the right thing. And that's probably why. In reality, life, evil attacks people who are trying to do the right thing. And if you feel down, it's probably because evil is trying to attack you because you're trying to do something good in life. So don't take the fact that you feel sad or if you feel like giving up as a indication that there's something wrong with you, because it could be an indication there's something right with you, that you are a threat to evil and that you are doing something good in the world. That's what I believe. I'm done with my speech.
That. He's the only one left? Okay. Alright, it's still not where I need to be though. He just doesn't have the gadgetry needed to do this. Just doesn't. I really don't know why they didn't give Slade enough gadgets.
Yeah, Bully McGuire reference. Alright, I'm gonna go on the other couch and watch Luke so I don't bother.
You don't bother me.
Yep, definitely Tim. We are all made in God's image. I do believe that.
Oh shoot. And that's gonna come back and bite me. Yep. So I can't screw this next one up. I need the right weapons if I have them.
Oh no, it's okay. I get a little into, I don't know why, I think people around the holidays get, it's hard. And the holidays are hard for everyone, so I don't always like going to big speeches like this. This is the second big speech I've made today, so I'm gonna cool my jets for a while.
You made a big speech today?
Somebody else was in a difficult time earlier today.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the holidays are difficult. I'm just trying to help.
to the actual... Oh, the actual Predator map. Alright, let's see what they want us to do. There we go. Good one, Slade.
You know, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to make people laugh a little bit with the Bully McGuire thing.
Why don't they give Slade more weapons? Because he's just DLC. None of the DLC characters have as many weapons as Batman does. It's just what it is. It's just, it is what it is. Okay, no gravity, venting anger, round the bend. Okay. I'm replenishing health.
Luke feels sad because I need to make him food. I haven't made Luke food. I can go cook for you now, sweet pea.
I'm fine.
I didn't know if you wanted me to watch you do
I
this
can actually smell your fear.
Okay, so this one is attach an enemy to a gargoyle with a remote claw to take him down. Perform a takedown through a vent cover. Yep. Through a vent cover? Use the corner to hide and take down an approaching enemy. Okay, those are hard, but it's doable.
He's gonna cheat us out of our money? Yeah, we'll show him how that works out.
So we're gonna have to wait until...
Come on, fellas. I'm counting on
What's
you.
the difference between vent and...
What?
I'm talking to myself. What's the difference between... There you go.
Yeah, that stuff did taste gross. Well, I mean, I don't mind it once in a while.
Give me 5 minutes with any of these freaks, and I'll have them begging for their mothers.
Keep it together, fellas.
Did I say something about...
Alright, this is official,
No?
okay?
Didn't say anything wrong. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Captain Zach.
Did I mess up?
How can one man be giving you such a hard time? You heard Brandon.
Walk in front of the grate, you morons. This is a vent takedown, so... The question is he actually going to come up the stairs? Nobody does this as SWAT. So apparently me kicking up the grate was louder than me using the fire extinguisher. Shoot!
True assassin. Guy thinks he can wait us out.
Did I? No, I didn't take him down. I just shot him. As far as I know, this is the only vent place that I can do this. Wait, maybe I did kill him. No, he's fine.
I got something. I got shot with something. I'm alright. Wasting time.
He didn't even come up here to look?
When my men get
Alright,
through
this
with
is getting
your work,
annoying.
you'll wish you stayed out of Gotham.
We got him, Lieutenant.
This is annoying.
Maybe he's gone. Maybe that's what he wants me to think. This is our house. We ain't leaving till we see a body. Got me?
Possible contact. Someone's playing with us.
No, I already messed up majorly, so...
Sure it came from down there.
And I can't tell... any of these idiots have body armor? don't want to. They don't come up here. This is the only vent I have, and they don't come up here. Might have something loud.
We're the cops! You don't get to run from us!
Fellas, don't let the mask scare you. He's one man.
Who's hitting us?
None of these guys investigate.
What's this guy after, anyway?
None of these guys. I'm literally going to be waiting 10 minutes just for somebody to walk over here.
Giving you such a hard time.
He's waiting us out. Keep up the search. That's right. Wait us out. Sneaky little hump.
You're through, Deathstroke. You hear me? Through.
Right. Gotta stick the dogs on this son of a bitch.
Wait a second.
Thank you for the super chat, Milred.
Who's got contact?
Careful. This one has no respect for the law.
Hmm.
Are we gonna do this all night? You got nowhere to run, so come on out. Whoever's doing this is gonna find themselves in a world of hurt when I catch them.
How did that sound now?
Get the guy. Get. Thinking of.
You gotta get me down. You gotta.
Hey, officer, down. All right, that's how we launch it. Let's show him who he's dealing with. Tighten it up. We're getting hit now on a target.
Girls, wake up.
One fools me twice. Didn't think he'd go down so easy.
Thank you, Milred, for the super chat. Hope your year is starting out good too. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well and Happy New Year.
Think maybe this bounty ain't worth it after all. We know you're there. Come on out.
Who would win in a fight?
Look here,
Christian
Slade.
Bale, Ben
Maybe we can work
Affleck, or Robert
something out.
Pattinson, or
Work
Keaton?
with me.
Says
Not split the
Dehaney.
bounty.
Ben Affleck's Batman would destroy.
Luke says Ben Affleck's Batman would win, Danny.
Why don't you just turn yourself in? Think maybe this bounty ain't worth it after all.
Can't snap to cover here.
We know you're there. Come on out.
Deathstroke, listen here. I'm paying my boy a nickel to put a bullet in your head.
My year is
That's
going
how
well,
much I
except
think
for
you're
that I'm at
worth.
work, says Milred.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thanks for the kind words, Captain Zach. And good to see everyone. Hope everyone's day is going good.
All right, you. Finish this.
Does this count as a snap to corner takedown?
Why don't you just turn yourself in?
Come on, you big lupa.
Think maybe this bounty ain't worth it after all.
Are you gonna come this way or not?
You, stop being such a whip and get the assassin.
What's Brandon think we're doing here?
He's not gonna come through
We know you're
straight
there.
here. Is
Come on out.
nope.
That's all 50 mil is
You would
too
think
much
that the
for
guy
me.
would investigate where he got shot at, but no.
Why don't you just throw yourself in?
All right, you, finish this.
Gotcha.
Finally. Sorry that took a while, guys. That took a while.
Danger, keep out.
I messed up, but I still got it. Now just one more. So basically what I was supposed to do at the beginning was not make a mess of the grate. There was a... I made a lot of noise and it scattered all of them, so it took longer to do the vent takedown. And the corner takedown, you just have to get them in a frenzy to run after you, and then you can easily do a corner takedown. That was a big mess up. And this one is going to be tougher because now I have to deal with the, somebody automatically is going to have like a nasty aura around them.
So what are we waiting for?
We'll tear you to pieces. The boss wasn't dead yesterday.
Thank you, Captain Zach. That's very kind. 10 minutes. What did you have a question? Time?
No, 10 minutes was bad.
What was the best part about 2024, Milred? For me, it was my husband getting my brother up here for Thanksgiving. That was my best part.
So I can't attack him, I can only counter. Great. Oh, we're not getting all 3 medals. I messed up majorly. And only... the game will only let you attack the guy that...
It was becoming an ultimate for me, says Alpha. That's very good. Thank you so much, Alpha. Yeah, Alpha did sponsored the I Am the Night mode. That was amazing, Alpha. And Luke, you helped do the I Am the... You played very well on that. Surprising. You didn't die at all.
Yet. You'll probably die fighting Deadshot.
What about Spider-Man, Luke? Toby or Tom? And it says Danny.
Shoot. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Big trouble. I'm not gonna get the... I'm not gonna get enough points to do this. I have to get 40,000, there's no way. Because like what happens in this match is basically people who have that red aura around them, you can't attack them at all.
Actually, also this year they took me on my birthday to the aquarium.
Shoot!
That was
Well, we're screwed. It's over. If I'm lucky, I'll get 20,000, but I'm not going to get 40. Because what happens as soon as their aura shifts, if you hit them, it doesn't count. So I have to get 20,000 points this next round, or it's over.
Did you have a favorite for like 2024 or no?
Not that I can think of.
I'm
No.
sorry. I gave you such a terrible year.
No, nothing I can really think of that stood out to me that was major. I did get to see my grandparents, or my grandma and my parents that year, so that was nice. Why? No, I just, you didn't give me a terrible year. I mean, we had to work harder than we ever worked, which I did not like. Ended up making a lot of videos. Too many. Dang it!
Oh no, it's okay. I'm gonna hold off on reading the chat for a while.
Doesn't matter, I failed. Doggone it, I was so close. 39.80. Oh, come on!
Alright guys, I'm gonna sit on the other couch. I'm just gonna let Luke kind of go dark a little bit. Because I know he has to focus.
No, I got it. It's over. Barely. Barely got it. Alright, that's good for now, people. So the next stream will be starting up in a little bit. We'll do more of this tomorrow. So now we know that we have to do... You have to unlock the campaign maps in order to unlock the other stuff of the game. So we'll be doing more Deathstroke tomorrow. Easy Money, Overflow, and Checking Out will be first. And then the Destroyer will be next. But I'm a little rusty with this. But we did okay. Hmm?
Milred gave a super chat. I believe he used to be a member years ago.
Okay.
He said his dad got remarried and he got to take a flight to New York State this year, and that was his favorite place.
Okay. Good. Getting tough.
I'm glad. That's really great, Milred. I remember visiting your town in Animal Crossing, and it's great to see you. And thank you so much for the super chat, and that's really great. Glad things went all right with your dad getting remarried and you taking a flight to New York State. It sounds really cool. Sounds like you had a good year, and I hope you have a wonderful 2025. Thank you, Milred.
Okay, guys, so Deathstroke the Terminator will be tomorrow. We're going to be doing more of his stuff. We'll be doing the campaigns because I didn't realize I needed to do the campaigns to unlock stuff, but that's what it is. So thank you guys so much for watching, and Deathstroke will be tomorrow at 6. There'll be a Marvel Rival stream at 3. Next up is going to be Multiverses, checking out the new mode, checking out some of the new stuff, and then Arkham Origins will be back later tonight with the next part of the Cold Heart DLC. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, God bless, happy gaming, thanks so much for watching. See you on Multiverses.